Good afternoon, students. Sorry for the inconvenience. There is some network problem. Audio video is okay.
Yes, sir.
So last time I have given you idea about the dual problem and how to determine the solution of dual problem from the optimal solution of the primal problem, or from the optimal solution of the dual problem you can compute the optimal solution of the primal, because primal is nothing dual of the dual. Now next is the simplex table computation. How you can write any simplex table using the concept of the duality. So here we have the two formula. One is the formula one, constraint column computation. How we can compute the constraint column means in the table we have the following entries, right? We have the following entries and on the right hand side. So here constraint column computation in any simplex iteration, left hand and the right hand side of the column is computed as follows: constraint column constraint, right? So here we have the constraint columns, right? Constraint column, and this is the right hand side. So here constraint column in iteration I is nothing, it is the inverse in the iteration I, that is the B inverse, and original constraint column, that is the pj, B inverse pj. So here we, as you know earlier also, this we can write as a B inverse pj, and this will become the B inverse B. Now here we have the formula 2, objective z row computation. How we can write the entries of this place, right? Objective z row computation in any simplex iteration, the objective equation coefficient reduced cost of xj is computed as, means if you have to compute the following entry, so this can be computed as left hand of the dual constraint, left hand of dual constraint of dual constraint minus right hand of the RHS of the dual constraint, RHS of constraint RHS of the dual constraint. So this entry so basically what is the formula? You, if you recall, what is the formula for this zj minus cj? Yes, what is the formula, anyone? It is the CBB inverse pj minus cj. And in last class I have told you what is this CBB inverse. CBB inverse is the y. So yj pj minus cj. And what is the ypj? Left hand side of the dual constraint. And what is the cj? Right hand side of the dual constraint. So we have the formula 2 for this. Clear? Let us have suppose this problem. Consider the following LP model. Minimize z is equal to 2x1 plus x2 subject to 3x1 plus x2 minus x3 is equal to 3, 4x1 plus 3x2 minus x4 is equal to 6, x1 plus 2x2 plus x5 is equal to 3, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 greater than or equal to 0. Compute the entire simplex table, means you have to compute the entire simplex table. So entire simplex table means here we have the variable x1, x2, x3, x4 and x5, and on the right hand side we have the solution. Entire simplex table associated with the following basic solution and check its optimality and feasibility. So basic solution they have given as a x1, x2, x5. So basic solution they have given as a x1, x2, x5. So now you have to compare, you have to write the all the entries. So here we have the basic variable, here we have the z. So first I have told you that and inverse is given to you. Here inverse is given to you corresponding to x1, x2, x5. Otherwise b will be what? B will be the p1, p2, p5. That is the 341, 341, 132, 132 and 001, p1, p2, p5. And from here we have the following b inverse. B inverse is given to you. This is a b inverse. So you know that these entries are B inverse Pj, and this entry is the B inverse B. So B inverse Pj means B inverse, and Pj will means P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. And we know that corresponding to x1, x2, x5, it must form the identity matrix, because these are the basic variable. So here need not to compute, right? It automatically it will come this only 1 0 0 0 1 0, right, and 0 0 1. Now we have to compute this as a B inverse P3 and B inverse P4 and B inverse B. This we have to compute. So B inverse P3. So in this case, when we do, so here we have the B inverse, right? This is your P1, this is your P2, this is your P3, P4, and P5. So as we compute, automatically we will get corresponding to x1 as a 1 0 0, corresponding to x2 as a 0 1 1, corresponding to x5 as a 0 0 1, and the values corresponding to x3 and x4 will come minus 3 by 5, 4 by 5, minus 1, 1 by 5, minus 3 by 5, 1. So here we have the minus 3 by 5, 4 by 5, and 1, minus 1. And here we have, the 1 by 5, 3 by 5, and 1. Three by 5, 1 by 5, and 1. Clear? 1 by 5 minus 3 by 5 and 1. This is the, and what about the right hand side? Right hand side we can compute as a B inverse B. B is the 363, so it will become 3 by 5, 6 by 5, and 0. So it will be the 3 by 5, 6 by 5, and 0. And what about the this Z? Z1 minus C1, Z2 minus C2, Z3 minus C3, Z4 minus C4, Z5 minus C5. So for that, I have told you we have to write the dual constraint, left of the dual constraint minus right of the dual constraint, and before that we have to compute the y1, y2, y3. Let us have, here we have the y1, here we have the y2.
Sir, your voice
Yes,
is cracking.
actually today we are facing the problem in network. I'm okay. I'm speaking little slowly. You try to, actually I'm trying from my network also, that is also not working. Let me try again.
Yes, sir. Now it was clear when you said.
So I try to speak little slowly, right? Wherever you feel I have to repeat, you tell me, I will repeat.
Okay, sir.
So if you write that dual constraint corresponding to x1, what will come? It will come 3y1 plus 4y2 plus y3, and right hand side will be the 2. Right hand side will be the 2. Problem is of minimization, so dual is maximization. So here the constraint will come less than equal to. So this is the corresponding to x1. Corresponding to x2, it will become y1 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 2 by 3 less than equal to, and here we have the 1. Corresponding to x3, minus y1 less than equal to 0, and corresponding to x4 minus y2 less than equal to 0, and corresponding to x5 y3 less than equal to 0, and y1 y2 y3 are urs. So if you combine these, so it will give you y1 greater than equal to 0, y2 greater than equal to 0, and y3 less than equal to 0, and we have this constraint. So if you have to compute the Zj minus मतलब Z1 minus C1. Z1 minus C1 means corresponding to X1. So it will become the three left side. Left side will be the 3y1 plus 4y2 plus y3 minus 2 right hand side. And what is the value of the y1 y2? Y1 y2 is the y1 y2 and y3. What is the y1 y2 y3? It is nothing. It is the CB B inverse. CB B inverse, and CB will be CB is the what? X1 X2 X5. So C1 C2 C5. So C1 C2 C5 will be the 2 2 1 0, right? It is the 2 1 2 1 and 0, 2 1 0 into B inverse. So here the CB inverse will come 2 1 0. So this is the CB inverse, CB inverse. So it will come 2 by 5, 1 by 5 and 0, right? 2 by 5, 1 by 5 and 0. So Zj minus Cj, here the non-basic variable are. In this case, non-basic variable are, because x1 is basic variable, so z1 minus c1 will be the 0. X2 is the basic variable, so z2 minus c2 is 0. X5 is the basic variable, so z5 minus c5 is equal to basic variable. So non-basic variable are only this. So we have to compute only this. So here we have the z3 minus c3. So z3 minus c3 will come, right, corresponding to x3. What is the dual constant? Minus y, right? Minus y and minus 0. Left side minus right side. Then z4 minus c4 will be the minus y2 minus y2 minus 0. Left side minus right side. And y1 y2 from here we have computed as y1 y2 we have computed as 2 by 5, 1 by 5 and 0. So that you will write. So automatically you will get the minus 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5. So here you can write as a minus 2 by 5 minus 1 by 5, minus 1 by 5. And what about the this place, the z star, that is the cbxb. So cbxb will be c1 x1 plus c2 x2 plus c5 x5, and we have computed the x1 x2 x3 as a this 3 by 5, 6 by 5 and 0, right hand side, 3 by 5, 6 by 5 and 0. And what about the cb, that is the 2 1 2 1 and 0, 2 1 0. So here we have the 2 1 and 0, and here we have right hand side 3 by 5, 6 by 5. So it will come into 3 by 5 into 6 by 5 and into 0. So that is the plus. So it will come, right, our cb. So that will come, right, that will come the 12 by 5. So automatically your 12 by 5 will come here. So in this way you can generate the complete simplex table. Yes, any doubt now?
No, sir.
Clear every entries?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And one more thing, now we have to check the optimality. So problem is of minimization. Zj minus Cj for the non-basic variable. Zj minus Cj for the non-basic variable are negative. It means this shows that this is the optimal. This is your optimal table. Clear? Now consider the following LP model. Maximize z is equal to 5x1 plus 2x2 plus 3x3 subject to these constraints. Following optimal table correspond to specific value of b1 b2. b1 b2 are unknown. So now you have to determine the value of b1 b2, value of v1 b2, and the value optimal dual solution means you have to determine the, if it is the y1, here the dual variable, associated dual variable are y1 y2. So you have to determine the here y1 and y2. right? Here you have to determine the y1 and y2. At that place I am not able to write. Then element a b c d e, right? Means a b c e and this is the d. This you have to determine. So first of all, from the table, what are these variable? These are the these are the select variable, right? These are the select variable. We have the two constraint of less than type. It means we have to add the select variable. So these are the select variable, right? It means in the initial table, these x4 and x5 are the initial basic variable, and for the optimal table, x1, x5 are the basic variable. Now you have to determine the b1 b2. So what, how we can write the right hand side? What is the value of the this 30 and 10? That is nothing, that is the b inverse b. And what is the b inverse b? It is the b inverse b1 b2, right? It is the b inverse. There I am facing some problem, right, to write. So here on this side I am writing. So b inverse b1 b2. B inverse b1 b2 will become the 30 and 10. 30 and 10. And what is the b inverse? Where we have the b inverse? If x4 x5 are initial basic variable, then what, where we have the basic variable or inverse? B inverse this column is the b inverse. So here we have the 1 minus 1 0 1, and here we have the b1 b2, and on the right hand side we have the 30 and 10. So what if you will get b1 and b2 as 1 minus 1 0 1 inverse into 30 and 10. That will be the clear. So first we have to take the inverse of this. So you will get the b1 b2. So b1 b2 will come the 30 and 40. b1 b2 will come 30 and 40. Clear? Then we have to compute the bc. Bc is what? Bc is the b inverse corresponding to p2. So p2 is equal to bc, and p2 is what? P2 is the 5 and minus 5. So it will come b inverse 5 and minus 5. 5 and minus 5 is equal to bc, and b inverse is what? It is the 1 minus 1 0 1 5, and minus 5 is equal to bc. That is, so as you multiply, you will get the value of the bc. So so here we have the bc. Bc is equal to b inverse p2. So that will come the 5 and minus 10. Then after, we have to compute the value of dual variable. So value of the dual variable is what? Value of the dual variable is y1 comma y2. Y1 comma y2 is what? It is the cb b inverse, and basic variable are x1 x5. Basic variable are x1 x5. So cb will become the c1 c5 into b inverse, and c1 c5 will become, c1 is the 5 and c5 will be the 0, right? So it will become 5 comma 0 into b inverse. So here you will get the cb b inverse, that is the y1 y2. So y1 y2 you will get as a 5 comma 0, right? It is the c1 c5 b inverse, that is the cb b inverse. So it will come 5 comma 0. Now we have computed, right? We have computed the, here we have computed b and c also. Now remaining are ade. Where we have the ade? Ade are the z2 minus c2, z4 minus c4, and Z5 minus C5. So you know that X5 is what? Basic variable. So automatically E will be the 0. Because it is the basic variable, E will be the 0. We have to compute for the non-basic variable only. So non-basic variable are Z2 minus C2. So corresponding to X2, what will be the dual constraint? Dual variable, dual left hand side will become the 5 by 1 minus 5 by 2, and right hand side will be the 2. So minus 2, minus 2. So corresponding to X2 and corresponding to X4, it will become the Y1, right? Corresponding to X4, it will come Y1 and minus 0. That will be the left minus right of the dual constraint. Left minus right of the dual constraint. And Y1, Y2, we have Y1, Y2 already we have computed as a 5, 0. So just you put the value of the 5, 0 here, you will get the value of the Y1 by Z2 minus C2 and Z4 minus C4. So here we have the D, right? So it is the DE. So it is the Y1, Y1 comma Y2, and Y1 Y2 is the 5, 0, right? And E will be the 5 by 1 minus 5 by 2 minus 2. Just you put the value of the Y1 Y2, you will get the 23. Clear? It means this value will come 23, this value will come 5, this value will come 0, right? This value will come B1 B2 we have computed as B1 B2 we have 30 40. So this value is the 30, this value is the 40. And what about the BC? Is the 5 and minus 10. So here we have the 5 and here we have the minus 10. Yes, now please ask.
Sir, can you repeat this last part? How we found CD,
How we find
C and D?
S,
Sorry, D and E.
D and A, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, what we have?
Sir, we have all the values B and C we are able to find easily using B inverse
So
B inverse.
now for the A, A is what? A is the Z2 minus C2. D is what? Z4 minus C4, and E is what? Z5 minus C5. And it is the CB inverse P5 minus C5 or C2. P2 minus C2. It is the CB inverse P4 minus C4. It is the CB inverse P5 minus C5. And CB inverse is what? It is the Y1 Y2 P2 minus C2. It is the Y1 Y2 P4 minus C4. It is the Y1 Y2 P5 minus C5. And Y1 Y2, due to the Y1 Y2, means if you write the dual constraint, of the problem, so dual constraint will come. Dual constraint corresponding to X2 will come. Corresponding to X2 will come dual constraint. So corresponding to X2 is the 5 by 1 minus 5 by 2, and right hand side is the 2. So it will come 5 by 1 minus 5 by 2 minus 2. This will be the y1 P4 is the 1 0. So y1 minus 0, and by for the corresponding to x5 it will become the y2 minus 0. Means left of dual constraint minus right of dual constraint. right of dual constraint that we have used whatever the formula, and y1 y2 we have computed as, right, we have already computed as a y1 y2 as 5 comma 0. So just you put the 5 comma 0 here. So here you will get the 23, here you will get the 5, and here you will get the 0. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Means that is the same thing, na? Either you compute by this, so here we have the 5 minus 5 minus 2, so that will become the 5 by 1 minus 5 by 2. The same thing it is. Either you say the left of the dual constraint minus right of the dual constraint, or you say CB B inverse PJ minus CJ. Both are the same thing.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Now, following is the optimal table for the maximization LP model with 3 less than equal to constraint and all non-negative variable. The variable x3, x4, x5 are the slack associated with the 3 constraint. Determine the associated optimal objective value in 2 different manner by using the primal and dual objective function. Means you have to determine the value of this. So value of this is what? It is the Z star, and Z star is what? CB, XB. Now we have the x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 as a variable. So this is the decision variable, this is the decision variable, this is the decision variable, this is the slack variable, this is the slack variable, this is the slack variable. Means problem is of 2 variable with 3 constraint. So in this case, Z will come C1 x1 plus C2 x2. C1 x1 plus C2 x2. Either we have this, if we have the 3 constraint, if we have the 3 constraint, and with all the constraint of less than type, all the constraint of less than type. So we associate the dual variable y1, we associate the dual variable y2, we associate the dual variable y3. So for the w, what is the formula? We know that that is the, if the right hand side, if the right hand side is given to you y1, b1, b2, b3, right hand side is given to you as a b1, b2, b3. So w will become b1 y1 plus b2 y2 plus b3 y3, b3 y3. Right, b3 by 3. So now we have to compute the value. So at the optimality, you know that Z star is equal to W star. So that you are writing from the primal problem, and this you are writing from the dual problem. But at the optimality, we have the Z star is equal to W star. So now we have to compute the value of the Z star or W star, right? Or this question mark. Clear? What is the question? And it is given to you, problem is of maximization, and this is your optimal table. This table is the optimal table. So from the optimal table we can judge the value of the x1 x2 as a value of the x1 x2 as a 6 and 2, value of the x1 x2 as a 6 and 2, and now value of the y1 y2 y3. What is the value of the y1 y2 y3? Where we have the value of the y1 y2 y3? From the table, if all the constraint are of less than type, where we have the value of the y1 y2 y3, right? This is the value of the y1 y2 y3 if all the constraints are of less than type. Clear? What is the means value of this x3? It is the z3 minus c3, it is the z4 minus c4, it is the z5 minus c5, or it is the cb b inverse p3 minus c3, it is the cb b inverse cb b inverse cb b inverse p4 minus c4, and it is the cb b inverse p5 minus C5, or it is the y1 y2 y3 into p3 minus c3. It is the y1 y2 y3 into p4 minus c4. It is the y1 y2 y3 into p5 minus c5. This only means now left of fifth constraint, left of fifth constraint, left minus right, right, left of the third constraint, right of the third constraint, left of the fourth constraint, left of right of the fourth constraint, left of the fifth constraint, right of the fifth constraint, of the fifth dual constraint. Now please think, if we have the two variable problem x1 x2, and here we have added the x3, here we have added the x3 x4, and here we have added the x5. So what will be the left side and what will be the right hand side of the dual constraint corresponding to x3 x4 x5? Corresponding to x3, what is the dual constraint? You tell me that. Y1 greater than equal to 0. Corresponding to x4, what is the dual constraint? Y2 greater than equal to 0, and corresponding to x5 it will become y3 greater than equal to 0. So what is the left minus right? Left minus right will become y1 minus 0, y2 minus 0, y3 minus 0. That is the y1 minus 0, y2 minus 0, y3 minus 0. And since it is the 0 only, so directly we say y1 is equal to 0, y2 is equal to 3, and y3 is equal to 2. Y3 is equal to 2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Why I am writing the y1, y2, y3 from here? This is true only when all the constraints are of less than equal to. If any one is equal to or greater than, then this will not work. So x1 x2 we have computed as a 6 comma 2, no, 2 comma 6, 2 comma 6. So c1 into 2 plus c2 into 6, that will come. And y1 y2 y3 we have computed as 0 3 2, so it will become b1 into 0 plus 3 in b1 into 0 into b2 into 3, b2 into 3, and b3 into 2. That is the. Now what is the unknown? c1 c2, b1 b2 b3. So how we can compute the v1 b2 b3? We know that b inverse b is equal to 2 6 2, whatever the right hand side, and b inverse is what? B inverse is the this column. V inverse is this column. So here we have the b inverse is 1 1 minus 1, right? So it is the b inverse is equal to 1 1 minus 1, and here 0 1 0 0 1 0, and 0 minus 1 0 minus 1 1, right? That is the b inverse. B is equal to 2 6 2, 2 6 2, 2 6 2. So here from here you will get the b inverse b. Now we have to compute the zj minus cj, or means we have to compute the c1 c2. How we can compute the c1 c2? How we can compute the c1 c2? This is what? This is given to you. This 0 is what? This 0 is equal to what? z1 minus c1. z1 minus c1 is what? cb b inverse p1 minus c1, right? And it is equal to 0. And cb b inverse is what? It is the y1 y2 y3, and p1 is what? Right? P1 is the original. P1 is the P1 minus C1. P1 minus C1 by this approach. And from here we do not know what is the P1. right? So this we have already discussed. So here the x3 x3 x1. So here the b1 b2 b3 will come the 468, right? 468 by taking the inverse. So just here you write the 4, here you write the 6, here you write the 8. And from the table we have seen this is the 0, this is the 032. So y1 y2, this is a 0 3 and this is the 2. And on the right hand side we have the 2 and 6. So here we have the 2 and here we have the 6. So here we have computed the b1 b2 b3, and y1 y2 is equal to y1 y2 y3. Y1 y2 y3 is equal to c, means it is the y1 y2 y3 is corresponding to what are the basic variable. Basic variable order you have not to change. Basic variable order is x3 x2 x1, x3 x2 x1. So it is the c3 c2 c1, and c3 c3 c2 c1. C1 means it is the CB B inverse. So B inverse is this one. It is equal to CB B inverse. So that is the 0 C2 C1, because C2 C1 are unknown. C2 C1 are unknown. So we have computed this. And then correspond in this we have, so objective value of the x3 x4 x5. Objective value of the x3 x4 x5 is what? 032. It is given to you. That is the value of the y1 y2 y3, right? That is the value of the y1 y2 and y3. So 0 is equal to 0, c2 minus c1 is equal to 3, and c1 is equal to 2. C1 is equal to 2. So from here you will get the value of c1 c2 as 2 and 5. 2 and 5. This value you will get 2 and 5. So just in that you put the value 2 and 5, you will get the required answer as a 34. As a 34. So by both it will come the 34. Clear?
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
can we do one question more? Actually, we have started the late. Then it will.
Fine,
Can
sir.
we
If
do?
we wrap up before 1 p.m.
Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, next class we continue. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.